Welcome back to Black Opinions Matter, motherfucker. I'm your host, Black Trey, joined by Jason Madison as always, and Big Jerv. Amin is somewhere in an airport getting harassed by Miami fans. But again, we have a wonderful show for you. Me and Jerv talk about our Boston escapade and how he's a real one. Jason breaks down the Drake album. We also talk about Amin actually chimes in for the Georgia Tech game, and also we discuss the fandom and super fans and when you choose your team out of location or out of necessity. And let's start the show.
The lovely honors of what you hate doing the most, which is
The intro.
Opening and closing the show.
But wait, sorry. I mean, we're recording now. But Trey, so they cut your beard or shit?
Like the moral of the story?
Yeah. What's the moral of the story?
Nah, so you can see it looked like I just got a dark mustache. But
yeah,
like
you got like a cop stash right now.
Yeah, but it's all blended. Like it's more like I have a light beard, but it was all supposed to be in one. And
Right.
the more I look in like pictures or anything, niggas is like the picture Jerv posted in the chat, like nigga, like what's up? Like, but people think I'm on some like Travis Kelce cop.
That's
like,
what I'm saying. You got the cop
Yeah,
stash. right
yeah,
now.
yeah.
My nigga, I didn't even notice that. I was just like, yo. It was,
No, I look like I literally look like a coach right now. But it was
That's
like
what I'm saying.
so funny.
With your jacket on, you look like an assistant coach.
Yeah,
like,
so
them
I'm
motherfuckers.
looking and I was like, I just realized like my shit is like, I'm like, damn, I've been mobbing like this like the whole time. Like nobody said nothing to me. Like, oh, maybe he bugged out or you trying to be artsy or some shit. But I got the Pharrell bullshit going on. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think niggas think you trying
for
to
me,
be
it was
artsy.
the shirt tucked in.
I think
Like,
niggas.
You had
it was
you had
not.
the shirt
It's,
tucked in.
no,
It's an
crop
Ezekiel
top.
Elliott shirt.
It was a crop
Ezekiel.
top. It was a crop top even more.
You should have just been like, yeah, it was tucked in, duh. Like it was out here on your Z.
Why lie? Yeah, I was out there.
Right.
Nigga, I'm
He's
in the best
fashion.
shape
It's
of my life,
fashion week.
nigga.
It's
I'm
fashion
in the
week,
best
bro.
shape. I'm in the best shape of my life. I'm gonna look good.
This is fashion week. This is fashion week out there.
I think it was. No,
It's been.
It was a couple
That's
weeks
just
ago.
a month
I'm
ago.
messing.
I'm so out the loop, bro. It's always fashion week. It feel like somewhere on social media, Pusha T or somebody's gonna have a fucking leather fit on that. I'm like, yo, niggas really.
Nah, Jason
like,
just being a dick, man. That's.
man.
But no, I made the reference in the post. And I'm on my 93 shit. I was on the program on my apps. You feel me? I'm out there getting my little shit on. Even though I shouldn't be running, but I did it. The knee brace.
Right.
Up.
What was that? What was that? A marathon? Half marathon?
Nah. So Nike has this coffee run. It's on every Thursday, and they overnighted me some shoes and wanted me to try them out, and I was like, I'm gonna be in the back. I was being honest.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm gonna be in the back. I'm gonna just casually, but it's kind of embarrassing if you all the way in the back and everybody's waiting on you.
What's your
I didn't time none of that.
For real?
So I stayed in the pace, right?
Mm-hmm.
The thing that saved me is traffic lights. So when the traffic lights was coming, I could
everybody bunch up.
I could just kind of blend in, and I'll be in the pack, and then I slowly be in the end. And I'm like, kind of, it didn't start like my knee wasn't hurting; it was my hips.
Yeah.
We ran 4 miles. Now, Jerv, I don't know how you can really, both of y'all, because y'all been in New York many times. You actually lived in New York, Jason, for a little bit.
Yeah.
Washington Square Park, to the West Side Highway, right?
Okay. Yeah.
So that's about 2.5. Then you hook around and go right back. We did like more than a 5K.
Yeah, 5K
You know
is like 3.1 miles. So you jogged the whole time. You didn't stop, other than the stop light.
I didn't. I jogged the whole time.
That's what I'm saying.
We stopped.
So you're already an athletic person. Like a nigga like me, like I gave up sports high school. I play basketball occasionally, golf. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, when I do my 5Ks, nigga, I'll be having to stop. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
like
see,
I've done a couple of straight run throughs, like, but it's killing me to do the straight run through on the 5K.
So I always think that, like, even when I hoop, I don't really be like winded. You know, I could do that stuff. It's just literally pain. You know what I'm saying? So my thing was like, I wasn't naturally, because I wasn't gonna try to run with like the people up front. I know my limits. But my thing was like my hips started burning like on the way back. And I'm like, I felt like I was running in fucking sand.
Yeah.
I'm like, hold on. How long? And you know, I'm starting to think in my head, like, yo, how much longer we got?
Yeah.
And we're taking certain routes.
Yeah.
Think about it, we're running in the middle of the street in New York.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's not like all right,
a
like
track
path. Like niggas is cutting off traffic, niggas honking at us. Like it's just a lot going on. I had never ran in New York in my life. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, all right,
this is your first time running in New York ever?
Ever.
Yeah.
Because like honestly, I put up this like dramatic ass post that I wouldn't be running, and niggas is over there like. So when the one picture that I'm looking funny, I'm holding my phones. I was literally on a call.
Right.
So I'm like kind of like in action mode, and niggas is like sending me the shock emoji, like, nigga, how are you running? You was written off. And I'm like, it was adrenaline, honestly. It was just adrenaline. Like I got into like a little whole athletic mode, but also a car was coming. So I had to get the fuck up out the way.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And they had a cameraman catching. This nigga was, I don't know what he was on.
What was he doing? How does he get the shots?
So you know them the action shots, the joint with the long shit.
With the long lens on it? Yeah.
The nigga where he'd catch and then start sprinting with the camera, nigga. And
wow.
And I'm like, how do you got all this energy, nigga? We're really running. Like he not stopping, bro. He doing the whole, I'm like,
the whole thing.
How do you train?
Yeah, he's just doing wind sprints and then turn into a photographer. Sprint,
yes,
and then he just
running with the camera. I ain't never seen no shit like that. I said, bro, you got it, bro. But he got some good, you know what I mean? And then turned around the pictures the same day.
Right, right. He was like, I'm in the house. Yeah,
and
Nike, shout out to that person, yo.
And Nike's deal is like, hey, you participated, post them. That's their deal. Like, we're sending you this shit. Cool. You know what I mean? And everybody was hitting me like, how good are they? Yeah. Are you okay? But you know what I mean? Like, it was a fun environment. Like, don't get twisted. But 8 a.m., middle of New York.
So they really got you on the influencer pack.
Yes, that's where I'm at now.
Link in bio.
Bio. I mean, look, man. I like free shoes, man. I'm running shoes, workout shoes, basketball shoes. I'm with it, bro. I can't. When Nike call, I go. I tell you.
I think I didn't post enough when I would like. They used to send me shit. Yeah, that was probably the issue. I didn't think because I was really getting it on some like, damn, it's some free shoes. I'm about to just flex up, go to the movies. Like they was probably thinking like, no, nigga, you supposed to be posting this shit.
I think that's the thing too that a lot of the cool niggas be thinking about, right?
Yeah.
Because a nigga be like, I don't really want to post. You know what I mean? Because it look like you ain't never had shit.
Right, you know exactly.
You hyping shit. You got this shit, dog. Man, calm your little ass down, dog. We get it. You got a little connect with Nike. Relax, baby.
Exactly. But listen, exactly. That's the vibe. Yeah.
Just want to make this clear, little PSA. Hey, if Nike's listening, your boy's not too cool. I will post. And I have this gorgeous little 4-year-old who will post too. So, you know what I'm saying? We outside. I mean, you know, continue. My fault. I just had to let it be known that I'm not too cool to post.
So I'm a part
of the real, Jerv. That's real.
Yeah. I'm a part of the swoosh series. So like, again, if you're here and you're active, I'm down to bring the homies all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the thing. But it's just like, you can't lame duck it either, though. You know what I mean? Like, it'd be like, all right, nigga, you want the shit, you got to do the shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga be getting there thinking they going to just pull up, look fit. Like, nah, bro, they want you because they really want
active.
Like, they want active. That's the community.
Yeah. I don't know what the proper terminology would be. But for those listeners that are listening that are like, this conversation sounds rather familiar. Yes, this is what we call the bad bitch tax. You not going to it ain't that, you know what I mean? It's another name for this. But listen, the bad bitch tax literally can be compared to any aspect of life. Just insert whatever the significant person is supposed to be or the company, whatever. Don't play if you're not trying, you know what I mean? Don't step into the game if you're going to be too cool. Don't ask my man Trayvon to bring you, in his words, bring you around the hose, and then you get all giggly biggly in the back and want to just sit there and be shy. You wanted to be around them? Okay, we here.
Right. Oh, yeah. If you bring you to the connect, you really got
do not ask. I always tell niggas, don't ask me where the hose at in New York, because I'm gonna give you a location. That's it. I'm gonna be like, stand here. For real. I'll be like, you asked me for the hoes? I ain't even gonna put the homies out there where they from, but they from a Pacific Northwest area. Niggas asked me, hey, bro, where the hoes at? I said, all right, come with me. We went over to Nolita in Soho. I said, let's just stand here. He like, nah, nigga, let's just stand here. Baddie. I thought y'all wanted the hoes.
Yeah. But see, New York is a different monster, it's a different animal, it's a different beast. And you really gotta be from that shit to be ready to deal with what they got going on over there.
Because a chick will literally stop and give you the attention you need. You better bring it because you wasting her time. She got somewhere to go.
It's ball up top. You better have your ones ready. Like, for real.
And the whole world watch it.
Exactly. Like
the whole that motherfucking that stage get real big when you stop the wrong shorty. Like, all right, what's up? What you want? What you want?
A lot of niggas ain't really ready for that. But that's why the New York niggas, they have such an aggressive style. People wonder like why New York niggas talk and act the way they do. It's like they gotta get it in. They at a moment's notice. You know what I'm saying? They gotta be.
It's on.
You heard?
On
like,
site.
It's
like on site.
And it's not even thirsty. It's not even thirsty. It's just a pace.
Right.
It is just a pace. This young brother I met yesterday, and he moved. He's from Belgium, but moved from Seattle. And I was like, we were sitting in a adjacent of a window, and I just said, just look straight. Mm-hmm. What do you see? And it was just constant people, just moving. And I'm just like, look, no, just keep looking. And he's like, I see it, man. And I'm like, no, for real. Like, bro, people don't have time to talk, bro. So if you literally just looking and you see a fine girl, you better Omarion. You better Omarion.
But that's what makes New York like the rom-com city, like, and all that, because to be able to stop and catch something that you vibe with out there in the midst of all that concrete jungleness, that's the shit Tom Hanks movies is made of.
Yo, if I met y'all both at the same time and just getting to know y'all both, how I've gotten to know y'all both and the perspective I have, I would say, Jason, I would have thought you was the nigga. Like, you have more of the, like, New York is like my kind of town shit. I would have never thought Trey would turn into like Mr. Big Apple. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you can make it here, you can make it anywhere. City. You know what I mean? I would have never thought that. Like, you know what I mean?
I don't fuck with the weather, bro. Like, New York is a great city to visit, but I think it's just a terrible city to live in if you're not very wealthy. Like, it has a lot of dope shit and a lot of parts you can enjoy, but like in LA, nigga, 300 days, I'm gonna get a little bit of sunshine, and it's never gonna be cold ever. Like, it'll be a little bit cold, but not a real cold.
I like hoodies,
but I'm saying the hoodie does not do it justice in New York, nigga. It's a lot of days in New York. If you have a hoodie on, you gonna be freezing your ass off.
I'm also I
learned that shit the hard way.
Okay, and I will say, yes, it is cold over here, right? Like, I probably have been New York when we went to All-Star Weekend in New York, whatever year that was probably the coldest. That was probably top 5 coldest I've ever been. And it wasn't mainly because we were in Manhattan and it was cold and it was windy. So that fucking wind tunnel. Like, I will say this, I'm a nigga, I don't get cold, bro. Like, I'm not cold. Like, I've been to the Chi at 1 degree and I not sat outside like on some chill because you literally can't get frostbite. But like, I'll go outside and smoke my little doobie. Listen, brother, you know what I mean? It's not too cold. Like, I'm okay. I've done it. Now Toronto, now that's another cold. Y'all,
you gotta think about it. I went to college. This is the thing that's still the thing. You forget I went to college in Iowa, nigga.
Yeah, bro. I hear you. Toronto, though.
Go look up Iowa weather right now, nigga. Iowa, Minnesota, North Dakota, South Dakota are the fucking worst. Like, I was so mad. I was so mad.
First of all, no one even knows what the Dakotas are like. So whatever you tell me the Dakotas are, like, I believe you because I literally have no knowledge of the Dakotas.
They were in like a conference that I had to go to every blue
okay.
I had to go play them. So I would be mad because I'd be like, how does somebody want to live in -17? Like, this shit ain't fun. You know what I'm saying?
Nothing about anything under 20 degrees is a good time, my nigga. Like,
but to us East Coast motherfuckers, we would be like, yo, why would you want to live in a place where like literally you can just be minding your own fucking business? This is my perspective. You're minding your own business, and then out of nowhere, like the ground just fucking splits beneath you. And they're like, I know it's not that, but that to us that don't know where all I know of an earthquake is.
Earthquake not happening like that though. That's
what I'm saying, and that's the thing. It's like that's just some scary shit. That's just some shit to scare niggas away. Because that shit don't really be happening like that, bro. Like
that shit worked, my nigga.
And when it did happen, it was like either you was right there or you wasn't. And if you wasn't in the middle, nigga, your dresser might have fell over and you got up and went to school. Like that was it, bro.
Listen, I know that now because I actually was in Connecticut when Connecticut actually got an earthquake, and I was right where it was at, and I didn't even notice it. Like everyone was like, "Oh shit, it was an earthquake." And I'm like, "Oh shit, really?" Like winning, right? So I get it now. I know that, but in my mind, all I knew is not Disney, whatever the fucking Warner Brothers movies, Indiana Jones type shits. Like the ground splits open, and then like shit just comes up, and then like I see like hot lava, and like shit's like I'm just like, oh shit.
Yeah.
I mean, that's I guess
not happening, bro.
Right. I guess it's scientifically possible, Jerv, if we want to be honest about everything. You know, there is a possibility that the quote unquote big one will hit California, and you know, it'll be
like y'all was supposed to be off the map at this point in time.
Yeah, it'll be biblical, you know, but this is like one of those things, the tectonic plates, it happens every 10,000 to 20,000 years. Nobody really knows when that shit is going to happen or if it will, you know? So
look, at the end of the day, stop being scary, nigga.
Exactly.
Come get some good weed. Go look at some women the same color as your iced coffee. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, man. Hey.
And enjoy the good weather. You feel me?
Oh, give me my credit, yo. Just give me my credit. When I come kick it with you in New York,
you bring the fire.
Okay.
You bring the fire weed.
You know what I mean? I give y'all credit. That is at the point in time. I think it's different now just because how it's readily and there's more, but like at one point in time, I will 100% give y'all, hey, there was just something about y'all weed out there. That shit was just.
We still got that, but it's cool.
Y'all shit. Yes. No, I'm not saying y'all don't got it. I'm saying, but like I don't have to go there now to get that.
It's readily available now.
Yeah,
right.
Like I can go to Vegas.
It's
the laws are more open.
Yeah, it's like how you know, niggas have smartphones. There's like the world before and after smartphones. It's the same thing with like the spreading of the weed. Like it was either you got the fire in LA or you didn't, or from Cali or you didn't, and now it's like everywhere for the rest of the time. So people who wasn't around is never gonna know that the world understand how the world existed like that. Like 9/11, like the airports before 9/11, like. Nigga, we used to just walk up and see niggas get on the plane. I know you can't even fathom that.
I used to go watch my grandparents fly off. I remember
literally go walk all the way to the gate.
Like, no.
You can literally walk people to the gate. That shit was bugged out.
But it's like
you can't even double park now.
Like people can't even fathom like what? There was no you can't just walk like
nigga. Jerv, you really my nigga too, by the way, because remember when we got the police called on us in Cambridge?
Oh yeah.
We were smoking
weed.
What you
do? Smoking? Where?
We was first of all, it's legal in Boston, but we got profiled. Me and Jerv
were
smoking
legal in Boston.
Yeah. We was smoking weed on a balcony in 2019, bro, in Cambridge.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Cause we was there for MIT shit, and we did a live show.
Right.
So me and Jerv, we just smoking. We ended up walking the city, just smoking, whatever. Airbnb nigga just did not like it. It's like did not like us at all, bro. And we actually had brought some shorties back to the crib at that time.
Yeah.
And I was already kind of like off it. I really wasn't even rolling at all. Like
for the record, we don't have to name everyone, but Trey and I had no idea. Like Trey and I went back to the crib on some, hey, We did it. We did it. The show was dope. We mingled. We said what's up to, to the listeners. Like we had a dope time. We chilled. We smoked with some of the list. Or I did. I don't know if Trey did. Smoked with some of the listeners, and then we went home. Like we went home. Like niggas was literally on some perfect shit. And then we got back, and then all of a sudden it was just
shit just turned up. And niggas showed up with the work. I'm like, whoa. This is a place where I lay my head. Hold on.
So wait, niggas was literally just about to go to bed.
Right. So how did y'all get the you know what I'm saying, get nabbed, get 12 involved?
Those who so basically those who should not be named.
You want Bossa Nova so you can say the names for Jay? Or no, leave it.
Just bleep the name. Bleep the name.
I got you.
You ready?
Yep.
Yeah.
So brought the hose back, right? And we there, and I'm like, oh, okay, you know what I'm saying? Because we all got our own respectable rooms and shit. And I'm like, all right, whatever. So then I pull out the games. Bro, it wasn't even 45 minutes. It wasn't 45 minutes, bro. We playing the game. Chicks is rolling, like OD rolling, like rolling to a point where I'm like, hey, Jerv, I want to go sleep, bro. Like, I'm cool.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But an Airbnb nigga, he didn't tell us he was staying in the building.
Nope.
He didn't tell us. This nigga popped up, bro. We looked.
So
and he was there.
So wait, y'all was in like a duplex or some shit?
I don't know what we was in, bro.
It would be like imagine
almost like a brownstone kind of.
But it was connected. Yeah. So like it was like I think he actually was next door.
The next one.
Oh no, it was downstairs because we had.
But it was like
upstairs.
No, but it was a door that looked like a closet, and that nigga was in there.
like on some real shit. Like it was like I thought it was like maybe like a storefront type shit. Like maybe.
Yo. So we playing the game. We kind of we minor loud. We ain't loud. We playing the game and shit. Bro. But I look to the right. I'm like, who that white man? You know what I'm saying?
Just standing there, dog.
Bro, he's standing there, arms crossed. I'm like, all right, like, what's up, dog? You want to play? So I'm thinking, bro, like one of the listeners of the pod, bro. So I'm like, all right, come on, bro. He like, everybody gotta leave now before I call the cops. So niggas like, so me and Jerv like, it's good, bro. Like, we're straight. Like, you know what I mean? Whatever. So niggas like, all right, y'all gotta go. Clean it out, cool. Bro, just waiting. Like he's somebody's dad. So niggas is still chilling. So he go down. He cool, whatever. I'm like, bro, staying here. He's staying here. These are the people that's on the thing. He's all right. He called the police anyway. But in the most Boston fashion, that shit is a paddy wagon that show up. I'm like, what? And me and Jerv on the balcony, it's snowing like a motherfucker. Oh, he's blowing like just, you know what I mean? Like, it's a crazy ass night. You know what I mean? We kind of tripping. These motherfuckers come upstairs and everything. I'm like, bro, what, nigga? So we had to explain, like, bro, we wasn't doing nothing. We were playing the game. I don't know why bro called. You know what I mean? What y'all want us to do? Y'all want us to leave?
Yeah.
I'm like, it's nobody else we hide in. None of that other shit. We just chilling. Yeah. This shit legal, by the way, too. So
what was his complaint to the cops?
He just said it was too many people in the crib.
And that come for that?
Damn, it like on some real shit. If I gave you like
it was some Karen shit.
If I gave you like a realistic number of people that was in the crib, my G.
Like 8.
It was like,
here
12,
go
right?
8. Here go 8 tops. Tops 8.
Yeah. That's a hot guess. Because it might have been 6.
It might have been 6 or 7. Yeah. But
like anywhere between 6 to 8 people in the crib, bro. And when I say, like, just to put it in perspective, it wasn't like niggas was just having a good time. It wasn't like it was the turn up, right? Like, because I know people can hear and be like, oh shit, well, y'all probably was like, no, it literally was niggas was no music. It was just niggas smoking and playing the game and niggas was just
niggas playing Uno.
But
niggas playing Uno, bro.
No, he was in that closet, like listening to the door, like,
bro. Jay, I don't know.
Niggas just having too good of a time.
Jay, it was 12:30.
Yeah.
But you know how you like the horror movie where the camera go?
Yeah.
It was like, bro, to see a random white man just
pop up.
Just popped up. Like, I was like, nigga.
I look, and I already had my thoughts on Boston. Like, let it, like, you know what I mean? Right. I was already feeling like I was behind enemy lines.
It was like
but
Parasite.
also,
Y'all seen that movie Parasite when the niggas living down in the basement? Like
but also, I think you know what happened? That's what happened. I remember now. Bleep the name. Fucking was on this nigga ass.
Pause.
He was telling a nigga like, fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying?
I can
like,
see that.
Look. So all right, look. I'm gonna bleep this name too. Hold on. So it was the one we've already said.
Yeah.
And
okay.
Yeah. The second name I said, he was chilling, right? Yeah. He was chilling, like he was like, but the one he just said, nah. Like now that Trey just reminded me, like he kind of like
he kind of blacked out.
He gave the energy that needed to be given for boy to be like, got you.
Yeah, the nigga escalated quickly, boy. It was like, and me and Jerv like super uncomfortable because we know where we at. We just know like the consequences that could potentially happen. Like we way out of bounds, nigga. We like we smoking for one.
Right.
We got
niggas,
more people than we probably didn't have. You know what I mean?
In the spot. Yeah. But that's low key where Airbnb started to get whacked, man. Like, I mean, I think it happened on both sides where it was like the owners and shit was being too strict. Obviously, everybody.
My nigga, like, why can't you mean that I can't have fun? Like, yo, here's the thing, bro. You got this, not the art crib. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, but like you got this fly ass crib that you put on the market. Let's say your crib got the pool that you like, my nigga. I'm a 28-year-old man that's renting this room. You don't think I'm trying to turn the fuck up at this shit?
In the simplest way possible. Like, you think I'm just coming home with my one chick? We went on a steakhouse date.
I'm gonna play some motherfucking music. We're gonna get the laughing. We're gonna get some drinks. We're gonna smoke, and we're gonna have a good time. My nigga, I didn't rent this shit to be a prude and be like, oh, I've always wanted to put my feet up in this type of establishment. No, nigga.
He thought he was gonna have one glass of wine sitting on the coaster. You know what I'm saying? Like watching Netflix as you like slowly drifted to sleep on the couch. Like,
anywho, Jerv, you my nigga for that for sure, bro. I remember, bro. That was a funny ass time.
Hey, dog. Hey, I was standing tall, dog. You know what I mean?
You wasn't no ass nigga. I was like, bro, we might go to jail tonight, bro. I just looked at that nigga like, fuck it. You know what I'm saying?
Like, we ain't do nothing. You know what I mean? Like, it's yo.
But that made me feel a little. Shout out to the Middle East, but I really wasn't rocking with Boston, bro, in that particular time.
The Middle East, that's a way to call it.
Yeah, that was the
venue. That was the venue.
I was like, to call Boston the Middle East is crazy.
Nah, the venue was called the Middle East. Nah, hell nah. Hey, no disrespect.
Jason, just to let it be known, bro. I was definitely in Boston with repping my colors too. Like I didn't come out Boston on no sucker shit, bro. I was right on that stage with my motherfucking Sixers gear on. Like I don't care, yo. Let it be known. I just,
Yeah, that was a funny time. I had the Lenny Cook jersey and then practice jersey, and then I had the Kyrie suck my dick shirt. I was wilding. We was wilding in Boston. I know that.
Yeah, Boston was a wild time.
Hey, that Mason Cam shit where that nigga Cam was Mace was acting like Daryl Morey.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, I'm just saying that's true.
Mace is underrated funny.
Underrated funny.
He underrated funny. Birdman too. I'm slowly finding out Birdman humor.
I'm not enjoying this Birdman.
Let me ask y'all this. So like this is let me make it clear. I am 100% aware that everything Drewski does is a skit, right?
Yeah.
But that does not mean that every single time he does a skit, said person may not get mad, right? Like that part's not the guarantee. So, this is 100% like the skit, right? Like this.
I think stunner part of the
100%.
Because I was uncomfortable at first. I was like, I'm not gonna lie, I was uncomfortable at first because I was
I like that you giving Birdman that much credit.
Right, exactly.
I like that though. I like that you still giving I like that you still giving Birdman the boogeyman status.
Yeah,
there's a lot of niggas losing they. That's another thing I talked about to somebody. I said, bro, It's a lot of niggas that used to be the boogeyman losing their status now because of the internet. Like,
but
it ain't,
but it kind of is. That's part of kind of what it is, right? And like the joke is that since the put some respect on my name, like kind of became a joke. He's now playing into it because when he did that, he was dead serious when he came up to Charlemagne. But now he realized like that was funny and people actually like him for that and like that.
Bro, he was at ESPN 3 days later. I literally saw this nigga 3 days later at ESPN, and his whole squad had put some respect on my name t-shirts on. So at that point in time, I will admit, I was like, oh, okay, I get it. Here we go. This is our self-promotion. We're out here. Cool. But the boogeyman aspect of it, I'm not saying the boogeyman aspect of him, but like, maybe it's me being, I guess, an old head now to a degree. And like, you know, I just come up from this era where like, if niggas was supposedly this, I always give them the credit.
They are. Yeah.
That like, yo, no matter what they do, they always have this in them. So like, niggas
I just don't think a lot of them niggas just not dummies. They make too much money, right? You know what I mean?
That's the truth.
Okay.
That's the
I gotta factor in niggas' ages too, because like I can't. They're not my age.
Kanye made a big point, right? He was like, "Nigga, I'm beefing with Drake and blah blah blah." Like, nigga, we make so much people money. Like, you think we really gonna harm each other? And it's like, that nigga's spitting. You know what I'm saying? The worst person got the best bar off.
Right, and a lot of people like used to get scared by people having crazy tattoos and shit too. Like Birdman got tats on his head and his face and all this. But it's like now you see the weird 17-year-old is super tatted. So like that illusion kind of went away like a long time ago of what like mystified niggas and made
that nigga's a half a billionaire. He is not about to do nothing.
That nigga ain't doing shit, bro.
That nigga not about to do nothing.
Okay,
right.
With that being said, then this shit's fucking hilarious. Then
I
was no longer uncomfortable.
Yeah, speaking of wrestling,
are the people tired of Drake, Jason?
No, I think judging by the amount of discourse and conversation on him, I think they're far from it. Nothing could be further from the truth. People are actually more engaged and entertained with him than they've been in a minute. So I think he's doing his job, you know, just the same way Taylor Swift is doing her job. Like niggas is locked in and entertaining the masses, you know.
Whoever wants this product, you get it. That's where it's at. But it's a 1% of Twitter, not even 1%, probably 0.5, right? And they didn't enjoy this part, right? You look and you get these mixed views, which is like this album hasn't even freshly been out 72 hours, if that, right? And you got to think about it in a certain situation of like, first of all, I've listened to the album probably 5 times, and it's growing on me even more, right? Every time I play it, I'm like, I get it, bro. I get it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm also not comparing the standards of a Drake album to something I like used to argue all the time. Like, this is the best rap albums 10 years ago. I'm just looking at it. Is it fun? Do the women like it? And does it have enough replay value for me to actually go back and listen to it? Now, 23 songs is a lot, but I enjoyed it. Like, I'm like, it's cool. Now, I do understand where the discourse of it, right? Him dissing Rihanna. Him dissing, I can't even think of her name right now. Who do you remember her name?
Esperanza Spalding.
Right? Him dissing Esperanza, right? Shouts to her. She's a musician, rightfully so, earned her shit. You know what I mean? And I get it, right? And then I had a homie. He was like, yo, it's kind of crazy with the violence and misogyny. So I'm like, ain't that rap?
Ain't that rap?
Right.
Ain't that rap? I think because he does, I think because he's a singer too, and he does things in a singy way sometimes, like people confuse it and act like it's not the same thing as Ice Cube, but it is. You know what I'm saying? Like,
because like Tupac used to be like, fuck Dolores Tucker. You know what I mean? Like,
no, niggas go in and say reckless, crazy shit on
and
rap
say
songs.
shit all the time.
That's what they do. It's part of. It's very much part of the genre. In
the words of Jerv, big homie, it's only entertainment, right?
Exactly.
And you have to dial back, right? Again, I think it's just hilarious when Drake is rapping about violence. I think it's hilarious when Drake is rapping about like, you know, misogyny, right? Because on one track, he's like whining down. He's like, yeah, I'm a trick. Yeah, I'll do this. Yeah, I'm gonna do this. And then
the biggest trick was one of the craziest bars.
That was the craziest bar.
Hey, man, I'm not mad at him. Keep it real.
No, he kept it funky a lot.
But that's the thing. It's all played up right into this. Mm-hmm. So the discourse of like the same people I'm seeing saying, "Oh, I don't like this shit," or blah blah blah.
His name to Mr. Big Apple.
You late, bro. You hella late. You called me that. It's my name for the day, Mr. Big Apple, right? So I just think that it's like, I don't want to say it's fake outrage, but it's a lot of pandering to a point where it's like, you don't have to listen to this nigga, but you're going to understand at some point the nigga's still gonna sell. Because whether you the target, it's like loving Jordans, right? You say, I don't really fuck with that color. And you like, all right, that's cool. You don't fuck with that color or whatever. But at the end of the day, Jordan's still gonna sell. Because you're not the ideal target audience. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, but bro, that Bad Bunny song already being great. Anytime I go outside, that shit been going up for the past 2 days. And it's not even my favorite track.
Get your shit off.
Okay, Jerv, get it off.
No. Oh, I'm good. I'm just reacting. Like, it's just like
react.
No, like it's annoying. Like I am one of those individuals that gets very mad when his albums drop, right? And I recognize that his music is 100% not for me. And honest to God, it's literally never really been for me. He ran a play on niggas from the rip. You know what I mean? He got us as hip hop dudes, as cats that oh, here come me.
Yo, why didn't they kneel? I love it. Yes.
All right. Yes. Let's take a pause. Let's pause this Drake talk. Yeah. We're gonna pause this Drake talk for a live message from Amin walking on Victory Lane lap. Amin, tell us. Go ahead, talk your shit, bro.
Yo, you know what's funny? I wasn't even talking shit like that. We were at the game, so I'm at the game with my boys, and we all went to Tech together. Now, we know our team is trash. We lost to Bowling Green last week. So we knew, like, it was whatever. But the game was ugly. That first half was boring. I shit you not, man. At halftime, I legit was falling asleep. And they were clowning me. My boys were clowning me, like, look, you about to fall asleep. I said, man, this thing's boring. We talking about, like, yo, by the end of the third quarter, let's just dip. So now the whole game, because we're so bad, every time like there would be a penalty and we get a first down out of it, I would stand up and I would celebrate mad loud. Like, yes, our best players are the refs. And so the people around us, most of them were like, they laughing, like they know we were just playing around. And they took it in good stride. But it just was one cat behind us who I guess was mad this whole time. So when we scored, you know, I had my phone. I was like, yeah, we did it, whatever. We scored. And it's like 10-7 or something like that. This dude's like, sit down and shut up. I'm like, what? Ooh. He's like, well, what are you guys celebrating about? What are you guys celebrating about? Oh, because you scored? I'm like, yeah, man, do you not know how sports works? So, like, he's just like, well, and I'm like, yo, man, why are you so mad? And everybody starts dying. Look, I'm not mad. I'm like, you seem kind of mad. You mad because I'm happy? Like, that don't make no sense. So, game keep going. But now, that's the thing. He says, how many national championships have you guys won? I'm like, what? Like, nigga, do you think you at Alabama right now? I'm like, national championships? I'm like, bro, it's 2023. Y'all ain't won one since 9/11. What are you talking about? So now every time they you know, they're on the field, they're on offense, right before they hike the ball, it gets real quiet, you know, because the home crowd want to be quiet. Right before they hike, I would just yell out, watch out for Michael Irvin. He been killing us all day long. Yo, who's checking Willis McGahee? Dog, everybody's dying. This dude is steaming the whole time. So then, now we start, now I'm awake. But so now Georgia Tech is awake. We had a couple of picks, and I'm like, oh, we got some interceptions. I start talking more and more. And every time, like I'm laughing, I'm clowning this dude behind me. So now they got like a big interception, I think, or it was a fumble or some shit like that. They got the ball. This other dude stands up and he says, "Yeah, why don't you dap them up? Like dap who up? Like the people sitting in front of you." I'm like, "What?" He said, "Yeah, when you guys had good plays, they were good fans and they were dapping y'all up. Now we have a good play, you ain't congratulating them." I'm like, "Dog, what are you talking about, man?" So then after that, every time they did anything, I'm talking about they rushed for 1 yard, I would like tap my man in front of me, who was cool. Like I said, they were cool. I was like, "Hey man, let me shake your hand." I shake his hand, then I turn around, I look at the other dude like this, like this. Dog, the whole section was rolling. Everyone's clowning these two dudes because it's like, y'all are mad for no reason. Y'all are mad for the dumbest things. So, so mind you, we're playing terrible. I'm like, there's no chance we're gonna win this game. My boy said next to me, he's like, "Yo, man, all we need is one stop." I'm like, even if we get a stop, our offense had like 100 yards. No, we had 100 yards of offense in the fourth quarter, like for the game. Like, there's no chance. And so all they got to do is kneel, right? All they got to do is take the knee and it's up. These niggas keep running. And now, mind you, everyone in the section is like, "Why is he running? Why is he running? This is dumb. Why is he running?" I'm like, "Yeah, why is he running? Is there like a football reason that I'm not aware of?" So now we call our last timeout. I'm like, basically, if they kneel right now, it's done. This game is over. They win 20-17. My boy says, "Watch them fumble right now." Dog, when that dude fumbled, I started dying. I turned around, but them dudes left. I was like, "Oh shit!" Because here's the deal: so many people thought the game was over. All you gotta do is kneel, and the game's over. So everyone left. So we're just standing there, we're like,
"Yeah." So after the turnover, everybody left.
No, but they left before the turnover.
Before the turnover, because they thought Miami had it. All they had to do was kneel, and the game would have been over.
Yeah.
So, like, the fumble happens. I'm like, "Oh my God!" I started looking for them dudes, but they were gone. I'm like, "Damn!" I said, "Oh, they would have loved this review here." So then the review happens, and we get the ball. I say, "Here we go." So we have one big completion, and then they spike the ball, and I'm like, "Yo, please let us win," just because I'm gonna talk so much shit now for a game I didn't care about, man. One dude was like, "Yo," I said, "Yo, we lost to Bowling Green last week." He's like, no, man, you can't start saying that now." I was like, "Man, I've been saying it all game long. We lost to Bowling Green. We're terrible." The other dude who was like, what was the other dude saying? Oh, he said, "Oh, you guys have like 100 yards of offense." Like, I know, we're terrible. How are you guys losing to us? So the dude threw the touchdown pass, and like as soon as he threw it, we knew, oh, like this dude's wide. I didn't even know who he was throwing to. Like whoever he's throwing is wide open. Caught it, ran in the end zone. We start dying. Everyone started throwing shit on the field. It was marvelous, man. My only regret is them niggas left. I wish they had stayed. So I could because that would have been like the greatest shit talk ever. But as many people have pointed out, it probably would have been a fight. Because the dude was like unhinged angry. "Oh, thank you. Hey, yeah. Go Tech."
Yes.
It's a good job.
So basically, you gave someone a real life, I guess, Twitter.
Oh,
you had a real life Twitter conversation.
For
basically.
Sure. Like for real, like he caught the full, because like the whole thing was my favorite part, to be honest. It wasn't actually, the win was great. My favorite part was when I was just, because it would get so quiet before they hike, and I would be like, "Watch out for Clinton Portis, man. Clinton Portis been killing us all day." Because it's ridiculous. Why are you talking about national championship, bro? You think this team is going to win a national championship right now? You talking about some stuff that happened literally pre 9/11, bro? Come on now.
Hey man, I feel bad for that kid that was on the team that was on the sideline with the curly hair, like almost like in tears, like what the fuck?
No, Mad Catch is crying, but we didn't see any of that because they didn't show that on the board.
Yeah,
we got back to the hotel watching the highlights, and we almost they acted like we knocked them out of life, man. The way they were crying.
They really thought they was about to win the national championship.
I think so. I guess this is the loss to take them out of it. I'm like, come on. I'm just. I haven't seen a game of theirs. They're not good, and their coach is terrible. Like I was like, that dude should be fired. My man was like, he's got $80 million or whatever. I'm like, I don't give a damn. I'd eat it.
That's got to be the most fireable offense ever, right?
Jason, watch this. Apparently, he hasn't taken a knee all season long. All season long. Someone posted the play-by-play. When they got the ball on offense and the clock's running out, they run plays. So I'm like, yo, you just stupid, bro. Like, because he's stupid. Because he's stupid. There's no other explanation. Just because asking for it. Now, here's the funny shit. So today, I talk my shit on Twitter, whatever. Today I get on there, and somebody says, let me see if I can't flip this camera, but I wish I could, bellies. I got on Twitter today, and some dude said, "Oh, now magically it means a Georgia Tech fan. We haven't heard nothing about this ever, and now all of a sudden he's a fan because they won." I'm like, bro, I literally wore Georgia Tech gear every day on the show this week. I bought these tickets months ago. I was like, "Yo, we're going to GT. We're going to the GT game." Da da da. Also, man, dog, I was at the game, and we're like 2-3, and we beat the number 17 team in the country. You don't think I'm like, again, I don't get this thing. Oh, now you want to talk trash. Like, yeah, that's how sports work. My team won, your team lost.
That's like the perfect like shit for shit talking. Like, this is what it's for.
Yeah. So
we won, you lost.
I sent the screenshots of like literally every day of the week, what we posted on YouTube, the date, and me wearing a different Georgia Tech thing. And some person said like, this isn't the flex you think it is. I said, no. But us winning the way we won last night, it is. Thank you.
Touche. I mean, have you listened to this Drake album?
I just listened to the track with Cole.
Okay. Yeah.
I heard, this is what secondhand, I heard it's one of those, if it was 15 tracks, it would have been great, but it's 23, so there's a lot of filler. Is that accurate?
That's kind of accurate. I mean, I don't know if I would have said it would be great, but it would have been reviewed differently and viewed differently. But I think like my criticism I was going to get to, not even really of the album, but just like in general, niggas make 23 track albums because we're in the streaming era.
Yep.
So it's all about revenue now, you know? And that's the fucked up part of the game, is that it's no longer about making this perfect 13 track, you know, opus or whatever. And like, no, it's the bottom line, nigga. Like, throw that shit on there, nigga, run it up. It's about numbers.
Yeah, it's absolutely about numbers. And that's messed up because like albums had concepts and stuff. Like, it wouldn't just be like, oh, my best 13 tracks or 15 tracks. It would tell a story. It would be about something. And now it's like you said, it's just, how can we get as much volume up there so that when we stream, the numbers add to what they do?
And I will say this though, the album actually. So my favorite part about the album, after listening to it a few times, Trey, I think I listened to it about same as you, like 4 or 5, is that it does have a theme, and all the shit that niggas are critiquing it for is because it's in the theme. That's actually the funny part. Like, the theme is the nigga's a dog. So all of the whole like misogyny critique, like he has George Clinton on there, like he has Snoop Dogg, he has Sade. Like, that's actually the best part. Those quick little interludes they do for BARK radio, like that shit is tight. But all of the songs is about him being an ain't shit nigga because it's for all the dogs. So,
like even Amen is like, nigga, I hope that you praying for me, and I'm hoping that I'm praying you don't find out. I'm praying that you find Amen. Nigga, barred up, bro. Come on. It's for all the dogs, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like, this is a thing. This album is for niggas who got hoes. It's for no. But this for niggas who got hoes.
It is. That's exactly who it's for. That's exactly who it's for.
If you ain't had hoes, you can't relate.
So wait. So why is Joe mad? I didn't see what Joe said.
No, I think Joe is just more so feeling like he took time off on the bars, right? Like, you're at this elite level. You want to be the great rapper. Why'd you let Cole do what he did? And again, I feel like Cole's probably one of the most disrespected at this particular point, right? He's respected in a certain scene, but like, you know,
but I don't think it was just the Cole thing, though. It wasn't just the Cole thing.
No. It's not a Cole thing, but I think it's just like he's just really annoyed with like the you know, you got these fire ass beats. You say you the best, and you kind of just like he just want to hear. He's a true student of the game. He's a rapper. Like, all right, nigga, if you really the best, nigga, let me hear the best, nigga, because Ho's the best, nigga. So if you gonna rap, and then
I'm just saying,
J. Cole came on there and really rap, nigga. Like, not one song, but 2 songs.
By the way, saying like, hey, why'd you let Cole do that to you? That's like saying, yo, man, why'd y'all let Jokic do that to you? I don't know, because he's nice.
Yeah.
He gonna get his, like,
yeah.
But
I feel like he'd rather be an ally than actually spar with him. You feel me?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
If the bars would have just been comparable, like I would not expect for Cole to not have the better verse at all. Like, you know what I mean? I would expect Cole, but I would want or hope that the bars that he would bring to the table when he's rapping with an individual like that would be like most combos when people are in their prime, when we get our favorite rappers or when we've had our favorite rappers do collabs, not when they're older and they're washed or whatever you want to say, but like in their prime. And he didn't
I think Drake got him on the previous collaboration though. If we're like keeping score, Jodeci back, I think niggas don't remember.
But that was what, 10 years? That's like, that's 10 years ago?
I don't know, man. I feel like Jodeci, even though Cole got in trouble for his verse, I feel like Cole was kind of
it was a good verse. I'm just saying I think Drake had the better of the two, or they were more like comparable on that track. Like, yes, Drake got washed today. You know, like
I just feel like at the end of the day, Drake being able to, you know, switch up his style and do all his other things, and you can tell Yachty has a good influence, and you know the beats are a little bit fun, and it's just take it for what it is. It's a fun album. I think niggas is too serious right now. It's just like, look, the ladies gonna want to hear it, the kids are gonna want to hear it, and stream whoever you stream. You want the rapidy rap, nigga? Lil Brother just dropped the EP. If you want the rapidy rap, go stream Huey Briss.
But it's also
rapidy rap.
If you want the rapidy rap, he gave you 8 a.m. in Charlotte, and like also
there you go.
This is the nigga's like third album in less than 2 years. He just did Honestly Nevermind and Her Loss. Like niggas act like he's not like pumping out actual good quality music like consistently every other week. Like this is what he does. So the fact that he dropped this and it's an extra 8 or 9 that he could have left off, like nigga, just scroll past it. I'm sure it's gonna be 10 more next week.
Nigga said 10 more next week.
Because that's what he does. Like him, Future, these niggas make rap songs all the time. They're in the studio all the time. Nigga, I don't think there's been a 6-month period since either one of the niggas came out where they didn't have a song, nigga, that was playing in somebody's car. Like, that's just what they do. So the critique over, like, I don't hear this critique over Future albums. He didn't drop some shit where it's like, Evolve, like whatever. Like, as long as you just keep
I don't think, here you go. There's one individual that does. I'm from my perspective, I don't think Future is on homie's level because I feel like Drake had put himself in a category where he references himself as the GOAT or whatever the case may be, or whatever. He's in that category, right? Because of his success, he's in this category with those individuals that whomever you think is the GOAT. And from your perspective, he puts himself in that conversation. I don't really feel like, I know Trey tells me this all the time, and Jason, I get the sense that you probably feel the exact same way, but I don't feel like Future's a nigga that's name comes up when you are talking about like goats of rap.
He's an underground goat.
Yeah, it's
he's all the niggas' favorite rappers. He's all them niggas' favorite rappers. Niggas is not gonna try to rap him like rap like that, but they love it. They stream it. It's fun. That's what I'm saying. Rap is all about fun, nigga, and enjoying the fucking concept of that shit.
No, that's real. I mean, I get it.
But here's the thing, Jerv. I don't think he's like in the category of GOAT of like rapping. Like I think Drake is a bigger pop star than almost anybody. So that's a whole other thing. Like Drake is comparable with like Beyonce and Taylor Swift and Usher and all them. Like he don't even do the same thing. For
Could
real.
he do a stadium tour?
It's like him in the weekend. Like
you know what's crazy? He a better performer than Hov.
Way better,
bro. Because he's a singer. That's what I'm saying. Like he's actually in a different category.
Has he done a stadium tour?
No, I don't think he has.
Do y'all think he could he do a stadium tour? Because if you're comparing him to, like, to me, when you compare, like when you say the names you just said, that's a whole nother level. He's not.
I think it's just a different set, bro. I just don't
even think rap is like that.
I think it is. Kanye does stadium tours.
Nah.
No?
No.
No.
So Glow in the Dark
Stadium's not.
But I really believe in.
Glow in the Dark definitely wasn't Stadium.
But Jason, I'm with you on that. I believe he could.
Yeah.
If it's one artist in rap that could actually feel, I believe.
I mean, everyone's performance is him.
Look, morals or not, I truly believe that nigga could do it. If anybody to break the barrier, he the nigga that could do it. But honestly, I just don't think rap's there to get to that point. That's why niggas be like, when Baby and them was doing the arena, they didn't realize how big it is to fucking fill out arenas, nigga. Like, some niggas is over there, they bit off too much they can chew. 23,000? Like, niggas had to start putting the little black things over the 300 section. You know what I'm saying? It is hard, nigga, to... I seen Chance the Rapper fucking pack out the Barclays, and I was shocked. And I'm like, this nigga, huh? And this is a 10-year asset rap thing. And I was so confused because I was just kind of like...
That's not like an arena, though. That's not an arena. But you just saying for his audience.
I mean, Barclays do 22 grand. Barclays is 22,000, bro.
Oh, is that an arena? When you say
not
arena,
a stadium.
A stadium.
No, stadium.
Okay, you said stadium.
Stadium
Stadium is football, soccer,
football.
Nigga. Them niggas is doing...
Like, can you go? Can
that's
you
Bad Bunny.
Yeah.
Well, I'm saying
Beyonce, Taylor Swift.
Drake and Kanye did Coliseum.
I don't think. See, that's the thing. I don't think.
And that's Drake and Kanye.
I don't think Drake could do it.
One-off event.
I don't think Drake could do it. I don't think Jay-Z could do it. I don't think. Yeah. It would have to be
Kanye could do it.
I think Jay-Z has done baseball and basketball tours.
Right,
but he's never done what you call
football.
Yeah, that football shit
not
is
the football. That's
the
different.
magnitude of, like, the thing is, I think like hip hop is just so, because we live in our own world. When we consume it, when we argue, when we debate, we think we're like, which I do feel our opinion is the most popular in the world, right? Black people,
right?
We feel like it is. It does shift a lot of shit, but that's just like a scratch in the surface of like communities that you're really touching. You know what I'm saying? Like,
no, I get that.
You would understand. You'd be like, damn, okay, everybody should know who Jay-Z is. And it's like, technically, a lot of niggas don't know who Jay-Z is unless you associate him in the same room as Warren Buffett. Like, you have to rub shoulders with so many people to like hit that certain surface. When you think about Taylor Swift, you think about like kids, pop.
No, for sure. That's why the Jay-Z Beyonce play is even more amazing, that because he saw that. He was like, actually, she could be bigger than I could ever be. So
yeah, it's a bump, nigga. It is a bump, nigga, because it's like Beyonce and her husband Jay-Z.
Right,
like,
exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Bro, as a nigga that grew up, and this is like your favorite rapper, and I feel, and my world is hip hop. So to me, like Big, Jay, Nas, like all, like if you're at the top of this pier and you just somewhere, I'm like, yo, this is crazy. And to see that become like a secondary thing, it's wild, dog. Like,
well, I mean, it's crazy that we even got this far though. Like that Jay-Z could sell out Madison Square 10 nights in a row or whatever. Like, it's crazy that niggas got to that level, you know? But yeah, their tier is different. So I agree, Trey. I think Kanye could do it because obviously I thought that he already did. But like you said, the stadium thing was a one-off in the Coliseum, so that's a little different. But
that's a combination too. Also, that's Drake and Kanye.
And Kanye, right? But that's what I think. I think if there was Kanye did the tour with Kendrick Lamar. Kendrick wasn't, who he is today, but the Yeezus tour was with Kendrick. I think if they went on tour together, I think they could do a stadium. Like,
that's what I'm saying. You have to have a support.
To bring someone.
You have to have a support. Like, I think Jay-Z would have to be so dramatic about his.
Matter of fact, no,
the nigga would have to be like, "Yo, this is my very last." Like, you know what I mean? Like, that would be that would have to be the last sale. Like, I'm doing this one-time show at the Giant Stadium, and this is the only place you could see it. That's the only time I feel like niggas would be like, all right, I'm there.
Bro. No. He teamed up with M. And they did the best that they did was a stadium tour. And this is when Eminem was.
Yeah.
I mean,
rap just ain't got the juice.
It just ain't got the juice. But it's crazy. Okay. It's crazy because you see people get like festivals, and you would think, like, damn, this motherfucker I'm watching this like a Travis Scott. I'm watching this motherfucker have, like, I can't see land. I just see people. You're trying to tell me if this individual, but you know, is going to go from stadium to stadium, he couldn't do that. But I guess you're right. Like, if it's a one-off,
but you also gotta look at festivals is how many people are on that list. You know what I mean? When you do an Astro World, when you do a Flognaw, when you do, you know what I mean? Them type of joints, it's like, nigga, you gotta have some.
You get 20 people.
You getting a nigga that you got a nigga that might just leave. Like, think about Made in America. Like, a nigga might not even make it to 10 p.m. because he really only came for the 5 p.m. act. He just like, nigga, this is the only time I really get to see this nigga on my side of town.
Bro, Beyonce was the first person I seen that was on the Made in America lineup that did not perform in Philadelphia. What?
You gotta show up.
Do y'all like that?
Show up,
bruh. No, I think she came one. I don't know, but I know the one time they did the shit in LA, right? I'm not tripping. Am I making this up?
I don't know. I don't remember.
I don't know.
Saying Beyonce was advertised, but she wasn't a performer?
No, she was advertised. She was, but they advertised her performance was in LA. Hove did it in Philly.
I mean, I don't know.
Look this up because I want. Actually, let me look this up because I really don't want no smoke with like I ain't trying to put nothing bad because it's not. I'm just saying like it's that crazy. Like she's so mega that she doesn't even have to come. You know what I mean? Like it's just a level to it.
Yeah, bro, you got to think about that shit. Like, why would she even play to that shit? Like, even Coachella is crazy, right? You got, again, why niggas pull up to Coachella? Because you gonna see multiple niggas. One nigga, you better pull out all stops. That's why when Drake be like, nigga, when Kanye be like, nigga, I'm the father of most of these niggas, that nigga kind of right. That nigga kind of right, bro.
Ain't even kind of, like, he definitely is right, bro.
That nigga got a lot of influence. That nigga got nigga, when you think about all that shit, you be like, damn, this nigga really like, you know what I mean? And I've been watching a bunch of interviews lately, minus the bullshit. And I'm like,
right.
Damn, this nigga was kind of right on this shit. Okay.
But that's why he be on bullshit, bro. Because he think he right all the time. One of his major issues is that, like, if you was right 90% of the time and you was like loud right and everybody else was wrong, the other 10% of the time you're gonna think you right too. Yeah. Even when you loud wrong. You know what I'm saying? So that just be his issue.
Our brother, he doesn't recognize the strength of he doesn't recognize the power he has. Yeah, and how dangerous.
No, he do.
I think he does. Ignorant. I think he does.
He do. He just an ignorant nigga, man.
You think he recognizes the dangerous aspect of it? He just don't give a fuck. Okay,
absolutely.
Yeah, I always thought he just never recognized that aspect.
Nah, he just be getting a kick out of that shit. You know what I'm saying? He a nigga that be doing whatever. Anyway, we got a little bit left. SC, bro. SC, y'all
talk about your team, man.
Y'all gonna give me a ulcer, bro. We motherfucking down 17-0. The first fucking 25 minutes of the game, right? Finally get on the board, take the lead in third quarter, 21-20. All this bullshit. Shout out to Pac-12. The Pac-12 ain't no baby. The motherfuckers is showing up every week. Colorado had to scratch and claw and get up out of that motherfucker too. But you're not about to just win and just blow teams out, right? But the frustrating thing for me watching SC is that our defense is playing against Caleb Williams and our offense took a step back, right? Biggest game of the year is going to be Oregon and motherfucking Washington, by the way. No, Washington next week. That game is going to be the one. And then we can kind of see, because I think SC going to get Notre Dame. But Notre Dame's also a weird team.
Not look good this week.
Notre Dame's also a weird team where we actually might lose to. So I ain't even gonna be getting cocky on that shit. But we're not gonna win. I'm gonna put it out there. We're not going BCS. I'm gonna tell you that now because we're gonna fall eventually off our own mistakes. We getting worse every fucking and rightfully so.
Is that game in SC?
I haven't even looked, bro.
I'll put it like this: if it's in Oregon, I'm telling you right now, that's a slapping.
Look, Oregon BCS them niggas. That's how much faith I got them niggas right now.
Oh, they getting slapped when they get to the BCS.
Oh, but this is the thing. Like you were laughing the other day, and I was talking to Don. Don was like, bro, they laughing at you about like being out after one win. My thing is, it's like, it's a wrap. I don't want to watch no weak ass bowl, right? But if we don't win out, we don't even get a chance to sniff the SEC. You know what I'm saying? We don't get a chance to sniff any of them real conferences. You know what I'm saying? Because them niggas is really, this is what they do. You know what I'm saying? This is what them niggas do. We just want to sit at the table. The Bamas, the Auburns, the Clemsons.
Listen, it's about to get real tricky for SC, bro. Like, if you think about what's really happening, they about to lose Caleb, who is the whole team. Their defense is terrible. Their coach is not really that good.
Though. I like her recruitment.
Bro, the defense is not good, bro. That's the whole issue that y'all
Jason,
going
you're
through.
an SC fan too, or you're not an SC fan?
When it comes to college football, I am an SC fan for sure.
But you're just not like, you're just not in it. I got you. Because I don't hear you, and I'm not even taking a shot at you, Trey. Yeah. Like you were, I was about to ask, are you like a UCLA fan or some shit like that?
UCLA basketball.
Yeah, I like UCLA basketball, USC football.
But Jerv, you gotta look at it like this. You see it from a different way.
What?
Nah, I don't.
No.
So
he sees it in a different way than how LA people see it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because like even our we never do. Think about this. We only had a football team. How long the Raiders was in LA? While our presence, probably like 3 years, right? We had LA Raiders for what? Probably like, if that.
I was like, they was gone by the time I was like a kid. I think by the time I was like,
you get what I'm saying?
I get.
But I'm just trying to explain how it is, right? And we all got dream schools, right?
Yeah.
I like basketball first. Mm-hmm. So Ed O'Bannon, Charles O'Bannon, they grew up around the corner from me. So I always was rocking with that 95 team straight up.
My nigga Toby Baby.
But I'm never going to be watching UCLA football. There's no player that just really, outside of Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, that I really was like, you know what I mean?
And shout out to BD. Shout out to the homie Baron Davis, man. What up, BD?
Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. And BD, you know what I mean? You're going to look at UCLA basketball that way, but I'm not going to look at UCLA football to the point of like, oh, okay, cool. Then when I started playing high school football and my teammate was getting recruited by Pete Carroll. So I'm like, oh, I'm fucking with SC. Them niggas was fun. Reggie Bush had the world cracking. Niggas rolling with that. Bro. You know what I'm saying? So you like, it's pride at that point. You just rolling at this point like, nigga, I'm wherever it is. So professional teams, I get it. And it's funny because they just called LeBron out for the shit y'all called me out or being a front runner type shit. Because he's like, oh,
LeBron always been a front runner. That's
but he denying it though. He denying it in this situation. I'm saying it from a perspective of how my football teams landed on where I landed was because of Deion. I just followed that nigga everywhere he went, except I could not do the skin shit. And I feel like when you're at a certain age, you got to stop front running. You get what I'm saying? Like I stopped front running when I was 12.
I don't know. You don't have to stop. Well, yes, you should never front run. Like you should just never do it, right? But if you front run from a kid, right, and you just rocked with them teams from a kid, yes, your loyalty started out as front running, but like, okay, you're still rocking with the teams, but hey,
does it go?
You got to get this smoke every single time because hey, I got to remind
if you got a tradition or not. Does it go if you actually have a dad or an uncle that leads in your tradition? Because again, I didn't have that. So my thing is, it's like, how did you become a Eagles fan?
Honestly, it's just from watching the games, and then like my dad wasn't really an Eagles fan to that degree. Like he liked the Eagles. I mean, I'm sorry,
but did he start you up that way?
The Eagles, yes. I'm tripping. I'm thinking about the Phillies.
We only talking about NFL. So like again, that is a tradition. You put that on. You've now instilled that in Haven.
But also, my city has a team like that.
I get it. But Jason,
I give y'all that credit.
Your dad listens to sports radio. He watches sports. Y'all got a sports relationship. Did y'all start watching a team together, like where y'all was like, all right, I'm gonna fuck with them because of my dad, or did you have an individual like, I'm gonna just do my own thing?
So that's actually really funny because like my transition into being a Laker fan was actually halted by like my dad's antithesis towards me switching, like basically hood hopping, because when I was a kid, like a little kid, and I first started liking basketball, I was a Michael Jordan fan. I was a Bulls fan. You feel me?
Okay.
And then the Lakers got Kobe. I had the first Kobe's. I started liking Kobe. We had Kobe and Shaq. You know what I'm saying? And I think it was 1999. And I remember my dad like literally jumping on me as if he was Shaq, like, yeah, nigga. like well, during the Laker game, we were watching the game, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And he was like, yeah, don't be trying to come over here and be a Laker fan. Go over there, go over there. You know, so it took a couple of years for him to even
for it to sit in.
Yeah. For him to accept that I was
is there a line for y'all? Like where's like the line? Where is there like a line in LA?
Like a team switch?
Yeah, like because like in like for like New York, there's a very like it's very much borough related to where you.
Nah, there's no line. So this is the thing, right?
So how would you
but here's the thing: in California, you have free reign, right?
Right.
Because both teams played at the Staples Center. Both teams played in Inglewood, right? When you look at the thing, when actually the Clippers played in Anaheim at one point in time, but nobody's going to go regional. NFL, we had the Raiders for a blink, right? Literally a blink. So NFL, you can get Steeler fans, but you also got to think about niggas' hoods. Niggas is choosing a team off the colors. Nigga be like, I don't like them because they wear red. Or I don't like them because they wear blue.
From, or because niggas is Saints fans. You know what I'm saying? Niggas is like fans of all, like all the Southern teams.
You got niggas that family, most of their family is from New Orleans, so they Saints. You got niggas from over here. You know what I mean? Like, we don't have like a traditional, like, hey, nigga, you better get in. Only thing I kind of can honestly say that is for the Dodgers. And I'm not even like a Dodger nigga because, like, again, I would have loved to be. I would have
not a Dodger nigga because you are a Yankees fan. Big
no. Obviously, I'm saying that, but they tried like how Jason's situation was. Niggas tried to force the Dodgers on me because we would go to Dodger games. You know what I'm saying? That's why I was like, I liked Mike Piazza, I liked Hideo Nomo, but like I just really just didn't claim it. Like I didn't watch it enough for me to be like, oh yeah, I always watch Dodger games. Like my uncle would be like, oh, we got Dodger tickets. I'd be like, all right, I'm gonna roll. You know what I'm saying? Like I wasn't really tripping.
Yeah, baseball tickets were very cheap back in the day.
I mean, you still could go to a Dodgers game and go, do your stuff. But the thing is, it's just like that's the team. That's LA's team. The Lakers, it's gonna get territory because again. Would you want to be with the winners or do you want to be with the losers?
Yeah, why would you be a Clippers fan?
But because it's some niggas who's like naturally contrarian.
The tickets are cheap.
The tickets pricey.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like you think about it, the tickets are honestly. If you think community wise, the Clippers are a community team, bro. Like Lakers don't give a fuck. Like nigga, they like the Knicks. Like nigga, hey, you gonna pay? I was actually raised being taken to Clipper games, so it's like. Even from like a middle class perspective, because my dad worked at the cemetery, they would give him tickets that was like on the floor, like the second row. So that was the only way we could get floor seats to a game like consistently was to go to Clipper games. So we would be on the floor at Clipper games all the time. You know what I'm saying? And we would try to go see them play a good team. Yeah, like I remember we used to sit behind Kadeem Hardison. You remember who? Shout out to Kadeem Hardison.
Shout out to Kadeem Hardison, yo.
Yeah, we used to sit behind him all the time at the Clipper game. So that was
James, yeah.
But we was never Clipper fans. We was definitely Laker fans, like, but that was the move. But I can imagine a kid with his dad or with whoever with family member being raised on Clippers games being like, I'm a Clippers fan because like this was the cheaper option. You feel me? So that's and I could respect that. Like, that's just somehow like how it is in LA, LA, like Laker shit is expensive, nigga. Imagine going to a Laker game and sitting in a good seat.
Well, the trick was go to a Clipper game when they play the Lakers, and that's how you see the Lakers.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's crazy, right, Jerv?
Yeah.
That's how you would see it. Because if it's a Clippers home game, it is cheaper.
That's how I saw Michael Jordan. So the most cheapest, funniest way about my sports fandom and me and my dad is that he knew I love Michael Jordan, wanted to take me to see Michael Jordan. So when Jordan got on the Wizards, we went to the Clippers game when they played the Wizards. And the nigga was old Jordan. We was on the floor though. So I got to see Michael Jordan on the floor. You know what I'm saying? So I was up shouting, you know what I'm saying? Every time. It was funny because like I've been to a bunch of games, bro. And I never had that excitement of being in the game and being the person who's up talking during the whole game. You know what I'm saying? Like, usually I just be there sitting there like, yeah, ooh, like whatever. But nigga, I was like one of them obnoxious fans. Like,
that's my goal. That's my goal
crazy.
This year, though. That's my goal this year. Is to truly be a fan. Like,
and he had 23 points that day. He had 23 points that game.
Now that I'm not covering sports full time, I just want to be a fan. And I've been going to the New York Liberty
it's
game.
Fun being a fan, bro.
And I just been like, I've really been enjoying myself. But no, I mean, you have to understand, like, nigga, I was in media for 4 years. So like that shit was like, hey, nigga, you know, like, oh, yo, Bulls. You know what I mean? Oh, you only talking about this player. Or you really don't like him. You got a personal vendetta. I'm like, no, I'm just doing my fucking job, nigga. Like now I've been freely praising LeBron. Like, nigga, he's a cool nigga. Like he got game. But like, if I was working, nigga, I got to actually call out his flaws. It's just like the Drake shit. Like how Joe, he got to do his job. He media, nigga. He gonna have to be like, hey, bro, this ain't a perfect. Imagine if Joe was like 23 out of 23. Niggas would be like, oh, you dick eating. Or no,
but I think it's honestly, I'm gonna just give my quick assessment of it. I think it's wrestling. I think it's two niggas.
Definitely wrestling.
I think it's two niggas who love each other very much, who are both doing their job on the internet.
I think he was hurt. That's all I see. I think he was hurt by a nigga that he actually loved, didn't, you know, wasn't impressed with the work.
I don't think any of that is real. I think niggas is writing scripts behind the scenes, sending text messages, laughing about it. Your numbers is up, my numbers is up. Ha ha ha! Look, everybody's talking about us.
And then when after he takes his hiatus, he comes back and he does an interview with Joe.
That's what the way I see the game. So
that's the rollout. Okay,
that's how I'm looking at it.
I would love a one-on-one because Joe gonna ask him the right questions, and you know it would be a damn good interview. But
he would never.
I mean, shit. Who knows? I mean, that's why I ain't even getting on this weird shit about picking sides and all that other shit. Love Joe.
Why we gotta pick sides? Niggas got pick sides?
No, you don't have to.
This is a pick side situation?
It is a pick side situation because niggas is slandering Joe like on some like Joe didn't really do this shit. You know what I'm saying? And then niggas is like niggas who are tired of or always had this fake hate for Drake now want to go after him. And it's like
that's the part I don't get. Yo, dog,
that nigga good. You know
I don't understand why niggas hate. Like, I don't understand the hate. Like, you cannot like the work, but I don't understand the hate. You know what I mean? Like,
same way DMX used to hate that nigga, bro. I don't know. I still don't know why the
DMX is a different kind of nigga, though.
I understand hating each other.
But it's niggas that love DMX that think that's like, okay, they gonna inherit that behavior. Like, oh yeah, X don't fuck with him. Oh yeah, he's definitely not my type of nigga. Like, and it's like,
listen, as a nigga that grew up, and I know y'all were literally living there, so like, I don't mean this any disrespect to y'all too. As a nigga that grew up at the height of the greatest or the biggest battle in the history of hip hop, were the East Coast and West Coast, and the nigga that had no perspective of the West Coast by any stretch of the imagination, that lived in Philadelphia, is out here saying, yo, man, fuck the West Coast, dog. I know, dog, you gotta pick sides. This ain't a pick. To me, this ain't a pick sides.
Pick sides. Yeah.
No, dog, this ain't. I know a real pick sides. This ain't it.
Right. And this other like issue from this is like, I miss hip hop journalism. I miss the source.
They fired all them niggas.
I miss Vibe. I miss just XXL. You know, the fact that we don't have. I miss Scratch. Like,
I even miss the Not Right era.
I miss the Not Right era. I miss like just the whole shit, man. Like the fact that we don't have any type of real concentrated hub to consume hip hop is the real devil in all of this. You know what I'm saying? There's nowhere for us to go that says this is an item, this is a thing that represents our culture. That doesn't exist, which is the craziest shit in the world, bro. Like, and it sucks, and it's so weird that Benzino of all human beings was the person that was at the helm of that for so long. But shout out to him for actually doing that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know niggas is weird and he's like whatever, but he did like a very necessary thing for the world, you know. And so that's where I get like upset in this whole back and forth and the internet and of it all. I'm like, man, I wish somebody could, you know, peacefully write 1,000 words on this topic and like take some fly pictures and, you know, like really know what they're doing. And we just don't have it. Wow.
Yeah.
Somebody honk loud as fuck.
And that is the end. For Jason Madison, for John Jerv, aka Big Jerv, for Amin, briefly, I'm your host, Black Trey. And this has been an episode of Black Opinions Matter, motherfucker.